enjoyed a lot of peace. And recently we are very happy that Embobut ward with the neighboring county in Baringo are also enjoying a lot of peace. West Pokot County are enjoying a lot of peace. Now, what remains is Endo ward, where we have a challenge around Tot, around Kaben area and that corner. Again, for the last 2 months, since the operation that took place following the killing of the priest and other people there, we have also found relative calm. The security officers are pursuing the remaining criminals that are still giving us problems. They are in hiding, but the police officers and the security team know where they are, and in the fullness of time they will be arrested. As a security minister and a son of this county, I like to extend an olive branch to all those suspects that are being pursued to take the shortest time possible to present themselves before police officers. That is the safest way they can be processed through a court of law. But as they continue engaging police officers, that kind of engagement may lead to loss of life. And it is important for them to surrender as early as possible so that then we process them through a court of law, and the people who have suffered will find justice. I also want to say, and I will repeat this when we go for the meeting, that we are extending an olive branch to all young people who have guns. They may not have participated in the recent raids and killing of people, but if you know you have a firearm and you have participated in any criminal activity in the past, we are giving you an opportunity in the shortest time possible to present yourself before police officers. And I am ready to work with the relevant agencies. Surrender the gun, we'll take you to a technical college, and we'll take you to a construction site to go and build affordable housing instead of engaging yourself in the kind of acts that have been there. Some of these young people are 16, 17, 18, 19, they are 21, 22. They are in an age where they can still get technical skills that they can afford to take care of their lives. We'll give you scholarships and take them through technical and vocational college institutions. Then you can be able to save your life. But if you insist that you must continue to be in banditry, you have no one to blame. I want to ask parents who know their children are involved in banditry to do everything possible now when there is that olive branch to persuade their children to take the safest peaceful means by surrendering guns and taking the pen instead, by surrendering guns and engaging in affordable housing instead, because His Excellency the President have put in programs that can be able to assist the young people. And this is, I'm as clear as possible. Because also of the brief that I got from the security team, we are aware that there are some few elements that are operating especially in this Marakwet East and West. Some of them are teachers, some of them are contractors. They are the ones that go all the way to our border with South Sudan, with Uganda, with Ethiopia in Todonyang and those areas, and they have some network of criminals that buy guns and they supply ammunitions. They know themselves, and the law will catch up with them. Again, I want to give them this olive branch. Surrender yourself to the police before it's too late, because you can fool some people sometimes, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Unfortunately, as I said before, as a cabinet secretary, I don't condone this behavior, both when I was a senator and now that I'm a cabinet secretary. So you have an opportunity to present yourself, and we know you. I want to tell those professionals in Kapsawar who are harboring criminals to come and have a safe haven, to quickly run, and you can only run to a place of justice. Those who are in Elgeyo, those who are in Iten, those ones who are operating from Trans Nzoia, those who are supplying ammunition, selling them to our young people to cause havoc, I am giving you opportunity to take the shortest time now to make sure that you run away. I'm encouraging, we are now going to a campaign period. I'm encouraging politicians, including my colleagues who are here, whom we've served together, and also those who are aspiring especially, to tell them that violence is not going to be the route to election. You need to choose quickly to do the right thing. And I am glad that DIG is here, and IG is already at the venue where we are going. I have told them they don't need my consent. I don't want to know the people they are pursuing. I don't even want to know their names, so that in case there are people I know, I don't want to interfere in any way. I have told them that take the necessary legal and constitutional processes to make sure that we end banditry in Elgeyo Marakwet once and for all. And I am glad that they have asked me this question more than once, to say, Mheshimiwa, we have a problem of some characters who are buying the ammunitions and the guns and hiding behind their professions and businesses. And I've told them, in the past, the people have told us, deal with these people, and you deal with them. I will not interfere, and I will not bother. I don't even want to know their names. What I want to know is that banditry is sorted in Elgeyo Marakwet County, Baringo, West Pokot, and the entire Kerio Valley and Upper Eastern Belt. The other problem that comes now, banditry in Elgeyo Marakwet, is alcohol, drug abuse, and alcohol, adulterated alcohol, cheap and adulterated alcohol. The same problem we saw in Nandi yesterday, we've seen in Wasingishu, and here is that this adulterated ethanol that is being sold in this county, and some counterfeit and contraband alcohol which is being sold here, is again, as I said, the proximity to our border with our neighboring countries, but also some of them are cheaply manufactured in Nairobi, Thika, and other places. I have said, and I want to repeat, the hard drugs that are in this county and alcohol cannot have been possible without the laxity of the police officers and the laxity of the chiefs. There is no place pombe inauzwa, hakuna mahali pombe inauzwa na bangi inauzwa penye chief ajui pamoja na OCS na assistant chief. Hao wote wana collude kuhakikisha kwamba hii biashara i thrive. And there are some police officers who are in operation area, especially Kerio Valley, who are the ones who are bringing hard drugs to young people in Kerio Valley. And we have said, again, I've told the IG to take all the necessary measures to make sure that all these officers are sorted and taken care of in terms of disciplinary processes that are required. So you will be seeing a number of operations that will take place here, not for the banditry now, but for the alcohol. And I want those distributors and the people who are selling alcohol, which is now affecting the entire county, it's not just one corner, is also going to be dealt with. Other than that, we have another problem of land issues. I have asked the county commissioner and the regional commissioner to find ways of calling barazas to help communities solve their problems. I will also go and engage the lands department to expedite, and they should work with county government to expedite issuance of title deeds to avert future fights. And these are cross-cutting the county between clans and communities fighting over land. Our forest cover here is one of the highest in the country, but it's being depleted by a collusion of forest officers and also some people who destroy forests. Part of the reason why Mbobut Forest is some thugs are hiding inside is because we don't have the presence of KFS. And I'm going to engage the ministry responsible. We need to have proper presence of KFS in the entire forest in Cherangani Hills so that we can protect it. We can no longer ignore that if we deplete our forest, there will be war between those who live below and those who are up there, because everybody will be crying for water. You know, our water is getting depleted, the resources are being depleted. We must take care of our forest, and that is something that we must deal with. The other issues that we will see, administrative units here, we are going to deal with those administrative units in this place. We have also infrastructure. As you can see, County Commissioner Office, inakaa jua kali kidogo, haikai hata waziri anatoka hapa. So I don't want to favor my county, but just like I said when I was in Tana River, where they are operating in a makeshift office, we will uplift, we will do a facelift in many of these offices. This has been ignored for a long time. Kidogo, we need to do some work. And I promise the leaders of this county and the administration, the county commissioner, that we will find some resources so that we can improve the infrastructure. Good news is that the other sub-counties have new infrastructure. The problem is here. And of course, the new sub-county in Kerio Valley, where we have given them seed money to start also construction of sub-county offices this financial year. So other than that, there are a number of administrative units I'm going to operationalize. As I said in Nandi yesterday, we are going to operationalize about 6 divisions. That is the same here in Elgeyo Marakwet County. We will operationalize about the same in the next 1 week so that services can go closer to the people. And thereafter, it will be followed by locations and sub-locations. Otherwise, we are happy. We've come to check Kamarin Stadium. The contractor is on site. He says we give him 6 months, but we have given him 1 year. If he delivers in 6 months, we're very happy. It's a contractor I worked with, and I know his work when I was in Ministry of Sports, and I've told him that we want the work to move very, very fast so that the people of Elgeyo Marakwet, we don't want the coverage we have been covering Kamarin Stadium. We promise you, come here the next 1 year. Let's meet the same time next year and play football in Kamarin Stadium. I am very certain about that. Very certain about that. That we are going to do so with the other academies and so forth. Asanteni sana. I will take 3 questions. Yes. I'll finish with you, Seth. So let me take with the locals here and Kimeto, you, and then Kimeto, and then who else? And one more.
So I see I have 3 questions, but I will start with the 2 concerning the collaboration with your ministry, with the Ministry of Health, to ensure safety of patients in public hospitals. And the next one is how your ministry is collaborating to ensure we have safe movement of the pigs, especially in prone in areas like northern Kenya.
Okay, thank you very much. The second one? Yes.
Waziri, you've talked about amnesty. Maybe how long is it going to take before you have this program?
Let me first start by saying that the safety of medical personnel and officers working in banditry area, for example, like Kerio Valley, is of top priority to us. And I'm very happy that we worked with the Catholic Church, and all the sisters who are working in Chesongoch have come back to work. And all the other public officers, teachers, and everybody has come back to Kerio Valley, because it was a small problem that was also scaring for those who are operating in that place, but we have provided adequate security. Number 2 is to say that public hospitals, they have a responsibility. We already post police officers in the public hospital. They also have, all the referral hospitals and big hospitals have their own internal security. What we want to encourage them is to have CCTV cameras in the adequate areas to make sure that they can monitor movements of persons within the hospital. And also they should take advice that comes from the security sector seriously, because already advice was given to KNH, for example, in the recent situation, and there was inordinate delay in dealing with that particular suspect. And so it's important that any warning that relates to life is taken seriously. On the question of amnesty, there is no amnesty we are giving. If you say it is amnesty, that means everybody is being told your sins have been forgiven. You do what? No. Operation will continue. Those who surrender themselves will be saved from the operation if they surrender. So I am not going to ask police officers in any way to stop the operation that is going on. No. We're just saying, because now the people know that this operation is serious, instead of waiting for the police to come and look for you, present yourself. Yeah? And if you have not committed any offense, but you had an illegal gun, that one we are not going to charge you. If you present yourself and say, forgive me my sins, here is an illegal gun I have left that life. In fact, we will go a step further to take you to college, to Usome, you know. Lakini, if you are a criminal and you know you are on the run, and you know you have committed an offense, the safest place is police station. Just present yourself to a police officer and tell them that I am a suspect, I was being sought. You go to court, you prove your innocence, and you will be safe. If you are sentenced for 10 years, 15 years, you will come back alive than to keep on running around with police officers. It is safer. Yeah? Okay. The last one, then I'll do that.
attacks by the bandits seems to be systematic. They attack for some time, then they go silent maybe for several months, and then they come back. Maybe what are you doing so that you make sure that, what are the strategies you're going to make sure that it doesn't start?
We are doing sustained operations, until we get rid of the bandits. We all, of course, know because of our porous border, other people acquire guns, ammunition, and they still keep coming. But after which we need to ensure that there is a strength. One of the problems in Elgeyo Marakwet is there is a weakness in a number of the police stations. We want to increase the strength of the police stations and make sure the officers who are manning the officer commanding the station, the OCSs, are actually taking responsibility now of ensuring that there are no new breeding ground for new criminal elements. So we do the operations and sustain now the security measures that will ensure that there will be no criminals coming in. Kwa hivyo,
safe for non-locals to work there?
It is not just safe, they are already safely there. All the public officers, whether they are local or not, and the hospitals have been opened and people are working now. It's not just locals. You know, there was also misinterpretation that the people who are on the run are locals only. No, it looked also, residents have been on the run throughout. You know, because they are being suspected. You gave out my name. Some chiefs have been running away. Now they are back. You know, and we want to make that place safe, not just for locals, not for visitors, but for also locals. You know, the thing that many people don't realize is that locals have suffered even more. They have even abandoned their farms and their homes, and they've moved to Trans Nzoia, some of them to become hawkers in town, yet they have very fertile lands in Kerio Valley. We are making the place safe for everybody, for the visitors that come, and for residents of Elgeyo Marakwet County who have run away from their wonderful homes and farms. My dream is that by next year, everybody will go and farm and relax in their farm, and they can leave their door open, even as they sleep, like we used to do, because it's a warm place. We want people to come to live peacefully like it used to be. Sorry, I forgot. Yes, sir. The last one.
There is the issue about the Catholic Church. On May 22nd, after Father Alois Bett was killed, they gave a statement saying they are shutting down until security is guaranteed for their clergy. In regards to that, what do you have to say in terms of normalcy returning? Then during the media engagement, you mentioned that the government is pursuing between 5,000 and 10,000 guns in the entire North Rift Belt. Just tell us in regards to the operation that is pursuing bandits, the persons who are being pursued, how do you have a number, how many are being targeted? And then in terms of firearm, how many, especially in the Kerio Valley?
Let me start by saying that the guns that are in North Rift and Upper Eastern up to Northeastern, we can only estimate because there are a lot. And these guns keep coming because of the porous border. As I said before, the permanent solution to banditry is development, you know, because you need to open up most of these areas where people find it easy to carry guns, and there's no presence of government because development is low. That's why roads being done in North Rift, water, education is extremely important for people to feel like they have something to protect. And not to steal livestock from their neighbors. Even as we go there, most of the operation that we are doing is to pacify the place and make it possible for government to now bring in development and open up the place. We have, of course, recovered a quite number of guns in the Operation Maliza Walivu. I think we are close to 1,000 now in the various parts of the North Rift, but we need to do more. We need to reach a stage where citizens are going to surrender their guns voluntarily because they are now sure that government is there and they are safe. Some of the guns that citizens have is also to protect themselves against the criminals. So it's not all the time. When they feel like government presence is not there, some of the guns are even clan owned because they want to protect themselves. What we are focusing on now is to focus on the criminals that are out to kill people. Then we can move to the next phase where we will ask people to have voluntary surrender of their guns and then create a buffer between them and criminals as we continue making Kenya and the North Rift and other parts of Kenya more safer. You will see there's a reason why there are no guns in Iten. the more you develop like this, the more it is easier to surrender guns and and to live in peace. On the question of Father Lois, as I want to say, it was very unfortunate. I know there are two other gentlemen that went and reported. I think he was called Samuel, who was working for road construction there, and another gentleman, I'm forgetting his name, who was also a mason in Chesongoch. So 3 people were killed other than Father Lois in the same time, in a span of 2 days. And so ours is to continue sending our condolences to their families and to assure them that we are doing everything possible to catch those criminals. Some have. Their supporters and their collaborators have already been arrested. Some died in the process of operations because they were engaging police officers. And then the remaining ones are on the run. Part of the reason why the valley is peaceful now is that they have gone to hiding in caves. And we have told the police officers to sustain that operation until they are dealt with. And that's why you saw me extending an olive branch to them, that they need to surrender to police and go through justice system instead of instead of the running battles with the police. I'm also happy to report that the Chesongoch health facility has been reopened. Mission Hospital has been reopened. There is a new priest that has been posted to the church in Todd Parish, and in Chesongoch also, and Endo, all the parishes are operating. The nurses are back working, and I want to thank the Catholic Church in the North Rift and the Bishop for the partnership we've seen in ensuring that we work together. But also the Bishop appreciates that the recent operations has made it possible for these officers to come back. We will sustain that operation until we sort the place completely. Kwa hivyo ningependa kusema kwamba hapa North Rift shida yenye tunapambana nayo kwa Elgeyo Marakwet ni mambo ya uwizi wa ng'ombe na uwaji ya watu na kunyang'anya watu mali yao, na nimesema kwamba tumedhibiti kwa muda uliopita sasa tangu tupoteze Father Lois na watu wengine wawili, na tunaendelea kupambana na hao majangili, ingawa wengine wameenda kujificha huko kwa milima na maponde huko ndani, lakini polisi wetu wanajaribu kutafuta. Nimewaambia kwamba tuko tayari kuwapokea, wakuje wajipeleke katika ofisi ya polisi ili kwamba wao wastakiwe vizuri kuliko kufukuzana na polisi. Pia nimeambia kila mmoja mwenye ako na bunduki ama alikuwa na nia ya mambo ya banditry, kama vijana wote wajitolee, tutawasaidia kuwapeleka technical colleges, alafu watafute kazi kwa affordable housing na sehemu zingine, wajimudu kimaisha, kwa sababu hii kazi ya uwizi haitawasaidia na haitawafanya waishi kwa amani. Leo katika jukwaa la usalama hapa Elgeyo Marakwet County tunatarajia kwamba tutasikiza mambo mengi yenye yanatoka wananchi, mambo ya maendeleo na mambo ya usalama, ili itatusaidia tupeleke county ya Elgeyo Marakwet mbele. Na washukuru sana kwa nafasi hii yenye mmetupatia. Mungu awabariki. Tutaongea tena baadaye. Thank you very much. Later. Tutaongea baadaye.